to the invocation. Specialist America with the playing national anthem.
Lord, thank you for this day and the ability to come in and enjoy this game of basketball. Please keep all participants safe in today's game and let us honor you with everything we do. In your name we pray, amen.
And now let's meet the starting lineups first for the visiting Bulldogs. At guard number 4, Dinah Neal. At guard number 5, Alex Kimball. At forward number 12, Tatiana Jackson. At forward number 22, Kiana Wynn. And at center number 23, Shakita Peterkin. The head coach of the Bulldogs is Miss Wendy Saintsing. She is assisted by Daniel Colvin. Now make some noise for your North Greenville Crusaders! At guard, the 6-foot junior from Woodstock, Georgia, number 11, Kylie Schmidt. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore from Mount Airy, North Carolina, number 12, Ayano Shelton. At forward, a 5'10" sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 14, Karen Donahue. At point guard, a 5'4" freshman from Greenville, South Carolina, number 21, Savannah Hughes. And at forward, a 6-foot junior from Inglewood, Tennessee, number 25, Elizabeth Trano. The head coach of your Crusaders.
Good Saturday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Hayes Gymnasium here on the campus of North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference. Today, Conference Carolina's doubleheader in basketball coming at you, with North Greenville taking on the visiting Bulldogs out of Barton College up in Wilson, North Carolina. Grace Sutherland, Alan Ellis set to bring you today's action. North Greenville looking for a very important conference win here as we start to hit the midpoint of January. 3-11 overall, only 2-5 in the conference, coming off a loss to Southern Wesleyan right here at home. Barton looking pretty good in the conference play and coming up here with a big defensive stop, going up for the first bucket, no good. Offensive board for the Bulldogs as well, still no good. Second chance points rattles in. And we get our first look at number 22, Kiana Wynn. Barton 10-5 overall, 5-2 within the conference. The numbers on the visiting Bulldogs here is Donahue fires it back outside the circle to Schmidt. Savannah Hughes also getting a start for North Greenville, trying to go for a hook shot, blocked out of bounds by number 23, Shanika Peterkin. 6'2", coming up with a block. And also Peterkin, one of your players to watch for Barton last time out in the dominant win over Mount Olive. They won that one 90-79. She put up a triple-double, 14 points, 11 blocks, and 11 rebounds. So look for Peterkin to have a good game here today. Bulldogs with it up 2-0. First minute here of the first quarter. Left wing trying to move it up top. Shelton on defense. Hook shot, short, no good from the hand of Alex Kimball for Barton. Another offensive board for the Bulldogs. Now Donahue finally able to rip it away. Donahue dropped 30 Wednesday on Southern Wesleyan. Wasn't enough to overcome the Warriors, though. Back outside the circle, Donahue trying to bring Trenum in motion. Donahue at the top of the circle looking for help. And whistle and a foul called against Barton with 10 to shoot.
Foul call number 22, Kiana Wynn. Her first, team first.
Catch Wynn for her first foul. Inbound over to Schmidt in the corner. Schmidt trying to drive into the lane, nothing doing, fires it back out to Hughes. Got a fresh shot clock though, so that's good for North Greenville. As here Shelton puts up a jumper and swatted by Peterkin. Fast chance here for Barton, and they're able to spin it in, and it's Wynn getting it, number 22. Donahue bringing it in front court. North Greenville still looking for their first points. Here comes Donahue, able to get it off the glass, but called for a travel. Played almost 2 minutes here of the first quarter. Still no Crusader points on the board here. Four-court press in effect, though. So far, Barton looks like they'll be able to get out of it. Here's Peterkin relaying up into front court. Number 12, that's Tatiana Jackson. Partially blocked by Trenum, but able to find Peterkin on the dish.
So far, Barton just getting all the second chance opportunities in the world.
Yeah, the offensive board's definitely in the Bulldogs' favor right now as Trenum bobbles it and turns it over to Peterkin. And Barton again trying to lead forward and just out past the outstretched hands of Wynn.
You know, in most cases, coaches would be mad for teams trying to play too quick, getting out of bounds, doing things like that. But it's been working in Barton's favor so far.
I think Coach Wendy Saintsing for the Bulldogs pretty happy with what she's seeing here early through the first 2.5 minutes.
And number 32.
And for North Greenville, Coach Willis Holiday here in his first season, putting in Cameron Carter and Tiana Saunders. And the Bulldogs answer with a couple of their own. Carter got to fire the inbound, floats it up to Donahue. North Greenville held scoreless here so far as Donahue puts up a long two, short, no good. Trenum trying to keep it alive and bounces it off of the Bulldogs. Good awareness there.
Trenum being very aware of where the defense was, but the no-look save out of bounds works in the favor of the Crusaders.
Kind of got stranded out there in the corner on an island, able to keep it in the hands of North Greenville as Saunders brings it out of the far side corner. She'll set up shop up top and now move right side. Carter in motion. Now Saunders cuts it back left, dishes out Carter, wide open for three, no good. Saunders with the rebound, loses it. Bulldogs pick it up. Got a 3-on-3 here for a moment over to the right side. Barton wants a three with Kimball, and that's short, no good.
Now, North Greenville had a lot of success in their last outing when they took some time and tried to work down the shot clock as there's an and one from Karen Donahue.
Donahue sensing some urgency and getting North Greenville on the board there. And that's Peterkin on the foul.
Team second. Here in the game for your Crusaders, number 41, Natalie Averett.
And here's number 41, Natalie Averett. Be very interesting to see how she performs coming this early into the game.
Had significant playing time against Southern Wesleyan and made her impact known.
Number 24, Alana Terrell.
Donahue at the line for an and one, try and make it a single possession game again, does so, 6-3. Barton still with the advantage though. That defense right up on the ball, trying to pressure the Bulldogs. And again, they get out of it. Down the far court side, here they come in. Free throw jumper put up, too strong, no good. And out of bounds off of Barton. Missed shot there coming from Dinah Neal, number 4. So here's Saunders, she'll take point and bring it into front court. Still a 3-point ball game. Saunders trying to send some motion over to the right side. Bree Stoddard helping her out over here on the left. Stoddard's wanting Averett underneath, got 10 to shoot, kicks it back out to Saunders up top. Saunders over to right side, Donahue, down to 5 to shoot, slings it over to Averett off the glass and in.
That's been the presence of Averett under the basket in her last outing versus Southern Wesleyan, seeing what North Greenville can accomplish with her here.
And Barton able to get behind the defense again. Kamaya Dean right around Averett, and the senior puts Barton back up by 3. And here's that's Stoddard with the 3.
Bree Stoddard, 3-point specialist for the North Greenville Crusaders, needs to heat up.
Also,
have an impact.
Also, when will we see Kathleen Rogers, number 15? Will she come into this game and help out Stoddard from beyond the arc?
And Rogers did very well against Southern Wesleyan from beyond the arc. If those two heat up, it's going to be hard to defend.
And Barton right behind the defense again. Not a good roll though for the Bulldogs, but the offensive board doesn't matter. 3 on the way is in and good from Tatiana Jackson. Stoddard went 2 for 7 from beyond the arc in the Southern Wesleyan game. Stoddard 0 for 3. Had a tough time getting it going as Donahue too strong. Rebound to Barton. They've got a 2-on-2 and shot blocked from behind, and Donahue called for the foul.
Donahue's going to be whistled for the follow through. The block was clean. It was just after the play, smacked her on the arm.
Tough call to take, and an early first foul against Karen Donahue, the leading team scorer for North Greenville. Mentioned that she dropped 30 against Southern Wesleyan last time out. 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. It's kind of a shock if she doesn't get a double-double for North Greenville. Again, the player to watch for Barton, mentioned number 23, Shanika Peterkin, posting up a triple-double in their win against Mount Olive, but also keep your eye on number 22, Kiana Wynn, for Barton. She has the offensive firepower for the Bulldogs that they have been trying to find all season, averaging 20.3 points per game. That's Kiana Wynn.
Hey fans, if you haven't already, go ahead and sign in your Swords Up app. Click the app and then find your way to the events tab.
Right now it's 11-8. Barton still leading by 3.
And known as a loyal Crusader fan.
Out rebounding North Greenville, only 8-5 though, but five offensive boards to only 2 for North Greenville. And Coach Holliday is going to have to try and make some adjustments to the speed of this Bulldog offense. They've been able to run past North Greenville behind them a few times already.
Just something North Greenville is not used to. They're fairly good at playing set defenses, but fast breaks have been a struggle for this Crusader squad.
And it's odd, never really a lot of up-tempo offenses here in the Conference Carolinas. First free throw in and good. For Barton. Both of them good, and that is number 5, Alex Kimball, who is at the line to put Barton up 5. Saunders brings it into front court for the Lady Crusaders, heads around the left side, tries to drive in the lane, hooks it up and rattles it in good.
North Greenville already off to a better start, spreading the ball in their last outing against Southern Wesleyan. We mentioned 30 points out of Donahue, but the next leading scorer only had 10.
Need somebody else to step up on this team as Kimball again to the basket for Barton, puts them up 15-10. Now here's Saunders, kicks it out. Stoddard's left side, wants a 3, short, no good. Alana Terrell scoops it up for the Bulldogs. Long pass tipped by Carter, ball's loose. The Bulldogs haul it in, loose again. Carter hauls it in. And here comes Carter. She's going to try and take it herself, do that little step, miss it short, no good. Stoddard keeps it alive and steps out of bounds.
But just going back on that play, it's offense like this that's going. An offense like this will show how good defensively Cameron Carter is. Playing scrappy the way she always has, this is a perfect opportunity to rack up some steals and some easy transition points.
Definitely a good opportunity there. Had one and didn't manage to get it the second time. So
And that-
Barton up 5.
And that same sentiment goes to Ty Saunders. If she can avoid foul trouble, look out for her as well.
That's been a crippling problem this season for Saunders, especially racking up those fouls here early in the first half. Bulldogs 1 of 3 from the right wing, in and out, no good from Jones.
Stolen away.
And here comes Saunders down the far side. She'll pull up in front court, let her team catch up. Here comes Carter, wants the deep 3, got it. What else can you say?
Cameron Carter had a struggle against Southern Wesleyan, scored 5 points, a clutch 3 to take the lead late, but all of them coming in the fourth quarter.
Bulldogs working their way underneath. Hook shot, short, no good. Offensive board in and good from Tara Jones, able to bail out Terrell underneath.
North Greenville caught with 4 with their backs to the rebound.
And underneath the basket, Braylee Brazil at the other end, fouled on the shot, so she'll head to the line.
Her first, team third. Bailey Brazil on the line, 4-2.
Brazil up on the first one, in and out, had the roll, but it rolls out. Brazil's got that very unique free throw. She takes a step back, then launches it. And it did, from up here, it looked like she wasn't even on the free throw line making the shots. Here comes Barton, far side, trying to go underneath. Terrell puts it up and in.
Nice left-handed hook shot off the glass.
Yeah, right, able to beat the defender. Think that was Brazil trying to cover her underneath. As here comes Saunders from the right side. Too strong on the shot. Rebound, though, to Stoddard. Here comes Donahue, wants the 3, in and out.
North Greenville needs to slow down and try and take some time off the shot clock. Trying to take too many ISOs and runs to the basket to no avail.
And playing right into Barton's hands here as that one's in and out from the hand of Dean for Barton. Rebound to Donahue. Donahue takes off, fires it out right side. Carter wants the 3. That's good.
Had to wait on that one.
Yeah, had to go. It's good. Yes, it is good. And Carter with the steal. 2 defenders drop back to cover, though. Carter with the hook shot, too strong. Saunders with the rebound and travels. That was exciting. Carter on the missed shot there. Saunders, yep, falling down, and unfortunately adds insult to injury there on the travel. 2-point ball game. North Greenville down 19-17. Now the Bulldogs slow down the urgency. Jackson has it over left side. Neal with a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Into the corner for Jackson again, trying to go underneath to Peterkin, back outside the circle. Now we'll try the right side. Jones swings around up top, under 10 to shoot. 3 on the way, and good from, that's Kim, or that is 3, that is Jones. Carter's gonna try and answer. Short, no good. That one's from a way out downtown, and Carter get called for the foul here. Contact against Neal.
Foul called number 32, Cameron Carter. Her first, team second. Year of the game for Crusaders, number 11, Kylie Schmidt.
Well, the first foul against Carter, though. And Coach Holliday putting 2 of his starters back in, Shelton and Schmidt. Final minute of the first quarter. Barton with the lead, up 5. Ball in the hands of Neal. Over to the left wing for Jones. Jones will bring it back over right side, pick up Jackson underneath Peterkin. Over to the right side, tough angle shot, in and out from Neal. Rebound to Stoddard for North Greenville, trying to break free. Fires it over to the near side for Savannah Hughes. Now back out to Stoddard for 3 from the top, no good.
Stolen away.
Yeah, Schmidt able to knock it away from number 20. That was Dean. Here comes North Greenville on the left side. Up top, Stoddard again on the 3. Same result, no good. And knocked out of bounds by Cara Herring. The turn it over to Barton with 27 seconds to go in the first. At the inbound away to Peterkin over to the left side. Barton gonna set up just barely in the front court and see if they hold for the final shot here with 20 seconds to go. Neal up top with Stoddard. And Neal drives in, misses it short, 8 seconds to go. Shelton pulls it down, fires it forward to Hughes, 3 seconds to shoot. Hughes gonna put it up and miss it off the glass, out of bounds at the buzzer. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Barton up 22-17, they lead by 5. Time now to take a look at your Conference Carolina standings here at the end of first. Barton coming in with the third spot locked down, but 2 games behind the leading teams up there. You got Belmont Abbey, still undefeated in conference play. Limestone, after their shocking overtime loss to Southern Wesleyan, sitting in second at 7-1. Barton mentioned them in third. North Greenville, some work to do. Only a game ahead of Converse and 2 games ahead of Lees McCray, it looks like. So North Greenville got their work cut out for them down there. Belmont Abbey in control of things right now.
Belmont Abbey took all of their losses out of conference so far. So while they've experienced the agony of defeat, they haven't had a problem with the teams they've played in the conference so far. They're looking to run away with the conference right now. Limestone, the first real threat. Barton, not far away in third. North Greenville now right here sitting in ninth. Looking very good against third place in the conference today.
Got to try and keep it close. North Greenville might have a shot at this thing down the stretch. Time now to start the second quarter with Barton up 5, 22-17. And Tara Jones leading the Bulldog way with 5 points. For North Greenville, it is Carter with 6, couple of threes for her. Not out here to start the quarter though, as shot rims out, no good from number 12, Jackson. Herring pulls it down for North Greenville. Here comes Hughes, fires it over left side. Shelton into the corner for Stoddard. Stoddard gets around everybody, hooks it in and good.
So that's the benefit. Bree Stoddard, known as a 3-point shooter, not really known for her ability to drive to the basket. So if they're going to guard you at the line, run right by them.
Good job by Stoddard, able to sneak around 2 defenders, as here comes Barton once more. Kimball on the right wing with it. Slings it up top to Neal over the left wing. Try and find Peterkin underneath, and she gets the roll.
23, Peterkin.
Peterkin with 4 points. And now Barton's going to shift up the pressure, and Neal called for the reach-in on Hughes.
Number 4, Tyra Neal. Her first, team first.
That's her first foul. Inbound goes to Kyla Schmidt, who dropped back after Barton sent 3 defenders into the backcourt. Schmidt looks for help, goes right side. Stoddard wanted that 3, had to pull it down. Knocked away now by Barton. 2-on-2 once more for the Bulldogs. Here they come. Bounce pass right to pick up Neal. Neal around the lane and fires it outside the circle for 3. In and out, no good from Kimball. Offensive board though. Peterkin rips it up. Slings it out to Jackson for another 3. That one's good.
Triple made number 12, Tatiana Jackson.
Now Barton coming out with a hot hand here to start the second quarter. Stoddard over to the right side. Drives in the free throw line. Slings it over to Shelton. Shelton back out to Stoddard. She wants the 3. Can't get it. Jackson up top now for Barton. Left side, Neal. She'll fire it into the corner and try and go underneath to Peterkin again. Guarded by Herring. Missed the shot. And a late foul called.
Looks like they're going to tag Schmidt.
Foul call number 11, Kylie Schmidt. Her first, team first. You're in the game here, Crusaders number 14.
Very late foul called. North Greenville's already on the move the other direction. Donahue and Trentham coming back in for NGU. So still Barton ball here. Fresh shot clock for him too. Jackson left side fires it over into the corner. Kimball drives in. Up top to Neal. Neal now looking right side, has help over there with Jackson. Underneath, now back outside the circle again. Kimball tries for the long two and hits it.
Shot made number 5, Alex Kimball.
Now here comes North Greenville. Hughes into front court, across the half-court stripe. North Greenville now down by 10 after only being down by a few as Peterkin blocks Hughes from behind. Now Barton on the break from the left side to the right. In and good off the glass from Kiana Wynn.
And Barton getting back to what they were having success with early.
They'll catch Barton for a kickball.
Here in the game for Crusaders, number 23, Tiana Saunders.
Saunders
And
back in,
number
and
2,
Carter as
Taylor
well
Carter.
for North Greenville. Shelton to the bench with Hughes. Inbound to Saunders, in motion over to the right. Hands it off to Schmidt. Coming back top side, drives into the lane, looking to kick it outside to Carter. Carter drives in, tries to hook it, no good.
Looks like it was partially blocked on the way up.
Now Barton's gonna take it themselves. Here comes Kimball, in and good.
And number 5, Alex Kimball.
Only 2 points this quarter for North Greenville through almost 3.5 played. Barton's outscored now 11-2. Here comes Trenum, in and good, able to break that drought. That'll end a 3-minute scoring drought for North Greenville, still down by 12. Kimball on the left side, guarded by Carter with it for Barton. Bulldogs slowing things down now after going on a run there for almost the first 4 minutes of this quarter. Bulldogs into the corner right side with Neal. Neal blocked by Trenum and dribbles it out of bounds off her own foot.
Just interesting to see Barton try and slow it down. I know you're trying to keep your players rested, not gas them out early in the game, but fast pace has worked for you through the first quarter and a half.
North Greenville, even though we're not halfway through the second quarter, North Greenville's already looking a bit exhausted. So here's Donahue with it. See if she can spark a Crusader rally. Goes it right side. Kathleen Rogers making her first appearance here today. Trenum now in the corner, brings it out, fires it to Saunders around the right side, and underneath the basket, left side Carter. Into the corner for Saunders.
Foul somewhere.
An offensive foul against North Greenville. Couldn't see what that one was either.
It was away from the ball.
And I think it was a near side official who called it, but don't exactly have a good view of where they stand. So Barton with a chance to really pour it on now here. Kimball up top, drives down the lane, puts it up right-handed, in and good.
Number 5, Alex Kimball.
35-21, Barton up by 14. Saunders from the right side, spins. Jump has Neal all over, gives it to Rogers. Here comes Carter over to Trenum. Off the hand to Trenum, she reels it back in though. Now Trenum needs help, trying to get it to Saunders. Tipped out of bounds by Neal.
Well, you mentioned Barton with the 14-point lead, but if they've been studying film this week on North Greenville, they should know that 14 points is nothing. That exact deficit was erased on Wednesday, late in the fourth quarter for North Greenville against Southern Wesleyan.
Inbound almost stolen away again as Donahue has 5 to shoot, drives in, puts up the fadeaway, in and good.
And it's no secret, North Greenville's offense feeds through Karen Donahue. So when she succeeds, the team succeeds, and she can get the rest of the players involved.
Only 5 points for Donahue here so far through the second quarter. As Kimball nowhere to go underneath, blocked by Saunders. Fires it over to Neal left side. A baseline official calls that a foul this time.
Elizabeth Trenum. Her first.
Trenum with a foul. Again, another away from the ball foul.
Media timeout.
This will take us to under 5 timeout here in the second quarter. Barton outscoring North Greenville 13-6. They got a 12-point lead here in the second quarter here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
Crusader fans, to find out the absolute latest information on all North Greenville athletic teams, go to our website at www.nguathletics.com. All North Greenville games are streamed live on the website, along with statistics, schedules, and game recaps. Head over to www.nguathletics.com.
Welcome back, Crusader basketball here on the North Greenville Sports Network. 12-point lead for Barton, though. Looking to pick up their 6th conference win of the season and try and keep pace with Belmont Abbey and Limestone, who paced the way here in the Conference Carolinas. Barton has the ball. Quick inbound as the Bulldogs have made some new substitutions, new faces in the game. Kimball staying in the game, though, as here is Kermiah Dean, been in the rotation for Barton. Kimball drives in right side, too strong on a shot. Rebound, though, to Peterkin. Kicks it out over to number 15, Hannah McGorry. And Peterkin breaking in from the left side, able to get 2 more for Barton.
And once again, offensive rebounds and second chance points for the Barton Bulldogs.
6 points right now for Peterkin, trying to go for another double-double. Carter left wing with it for North Greenville, up top to Rogers. Screen set by Trenham. Rogers down the middle, fires it back to Trenham. Free throw line jumper, in and out, no good. Rogers, though, with a rebound now, tries Carter left wing for 3, got it.
Carter for 3.
And that should be 9 for Carter. North Greenville needs to come up with some stops, though. Away the basket off and a travel call against Neal on the shot.
Took 2 separate hops to the basket. Look at this.
Yep, she did. Took a first step right about the free throw line, then broke another one in the middle of the lane. Three and a half minutes to go. North Greenville trying to cut into this deficit before half. Saunders up top over left side. Carter hauls it in, and she wants another long 3, and she got it.
Now Cameron Carter, the obvious 6th man for North Greenville, doing very well off the bench.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Carter's got 12 now for North Greenville. All of her points coming from 3s. Barton trying to go underneath. Saunders rips it away. And one arms it down to Rogers behind the defense, puts it up, too strong on the shot, and that's an opportunity to get away.
Rogers trying to cash in on a foul call, didn't get it.
And Saunders with the block from behind against Kimball.
Here in the game for Barton is number 12, Tiana Jackson, and number 22, Kiana Wynn.
Tiana Jackson checking in for Barton once more. Floating inbound, back out right side, picked up by Jackson. Trying to feed through back to Dean. Dean in up and in good.
Number 20, Karima Dean.
Karima Dean, that is 4 for her.
Looks like we're getting another whistle away from the ball.
Foul call number 14, Kara Donahue.
Donahue called for her 2nd foul.
Here in the game for the Crusaders, number 11, Kylie Schmidt.
Donahue will stay in, though. Schmidt comes in for Rogers.
I mean, it's not like Donahue's averaging 39 minutes a game or anything.
Well, the funny thing was, in the Southern Wesleyan game, I think it was on the stat book, you know how there's 40 minutes in a game total? Said she had 41. Really giving it that 110%, huh?
I mean, overtime helps the situation, but
I guess it does. Here comes North Greenville driving toward the left end goal. Stoddard trapped in the corner, trying to get out of it. Does so. Back to Saunders, and off of Saunders, out of bounds on the turnover. Barton with a chance to add to their 10-point lead. 2 minutes to go here until half. Right side with a hand to Jackson. Saunders trying to go for that steal again, and Barton will be called for the over and back.
Backcourt violation right there.
Good job by Saunders, able to step up, force the pressure.
Yep. Normally, if it's tipped away to the backcourt, it doesn't count, but the fact that she corralled it and then lost it to the backcourt again is what got her.
Schmidt on the right wing, under 2 minutes to play in the half. Schmidt brings it up top side. Hands off to Carter. Carter nowhere to go from the left side. Will try it anyway. Drives in, puts it up right-handed, no good. Rebound to the Bulldogs with Dean. Neal brings it into front court. Saunders on her again, over left side to Jones. Now Jackson. Jackson to the free throw line for Wynn. Drives in around Stoddard, missed a hook shot, no good.
Well, North Greenville spacing a lot better on the defensive rebounds.
And they had Schmidt breaking free, who cashes it in for 2 more. First points of the game for Schmidt, coming here with a minute to go in the second quarter.
The more players North Greenville gets in the stat book, the better.
Unable to come up with the stop there against Kermaya Dean. Barton keeps the lead at 10. Saunders up top side, hands it off to Schmidt, coming in motion. Schmidt still up top, fires it left Saunders. Saunders underneath Donahue, backing her way in, hooks it in, good.
Nice fake by Donahue. Get the defender off her feet.
So 30 seconds to go. Barton will have to take a shot to turn the shot clock off. Neal up top over right side. Jackson back to Neal. Underneath for Wynn. Wynn at the free throw line. Back out to Jackson for 3 from the right side. In and good. Barton shooting 50% from beyond the arc, and Donahue is down.
Just got hit hard to the floor coming off the break. Right off the rebound.
I have to bring Shelton in for these final 10 seconds. A rolling inbound. Barton pressure, Saunders picks it up, gets it into front court. 6 seconds, Saunders from the right side, over to Shelton, 4 seconds. Schmidt has it, down to 2 seconds, puts it up, blocked and rebounded by Jackson. That will take us to the half with Barton up 11. They led by as much as 14 in the second quarter, but 44-33 is the score. Both teams will head to the locker rooms and best how to decide how to handle the upcoming second half, the third and fourth quarters. Men's teams will take to the court and do their warm-ups. That is game 2 of our Saturday doubleheader here at Hayes Gymnasium. Glad you're with us here on the North Greenville Sports Network. 11-point lead for the Barton Bulldogs here over North Greenville in women's basketball on the North Greenville Sports Network.
Compete here at North Greenville University. Since its conception, the Crusader Club has helped fund our athletics program to help our athletes compete at the highest level possible.
Join one of our 5 membership levels, ranging from a $25 student level all the way to a full $20,000 scholarship level. Each membership and donation helps pay for scholarships, buy meals for athletes, as well as facility and equipment upgrades. Join today and support our athletes by going to nguathletics.com/Crusader Club.
Well, I love it.
I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
It's suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Tiffany Friel in Landrum today.
Welcome back here at the half between Barton and North Greenville. Bulldogs an 11-point lead, 44-33. Big up-tempo offense from this Bulldog team from what we've seen here through that first half. And here's how we got to that 44-33 score. Barton had led out the gate, outscoring North Greenville 22-17 in the first, 22-16 in the second. Barton 50% from the floor, 50% from beyond the arc, 100% on all free throws. Abbott out-rebound North Greenville as well, 24-16. The offensive boards 8-5. And also Bulldogs winning the turnover battle, 8-10. Alex Kimball leads the way for Barton with 10 points, 3 rebounds. Player to watch, Shanika Perkin, coming off her triple-double, has 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Check her blocks here in just a moment. For North Greenville, Cameron Carter, 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, leads the way for North Greenville, 12 points for her. Karen Donahue struggles getting going early, but she has 7 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists for Donahue. That was Bree Stoddard's. 1 for 5 from beyond the arc, though, but she has 5 points, so she's up there on the scoring charts for North Greenville. As the team leader, as well as the team stats, getting ready to restart action here. Third quarter coming up. Have to see what adjustments North Greenville made, see if they can slow down this up-tempo offense that Barton has brought with them down the road from Wilson, North Carolina.
And with that in mind, field goal percentage for both teams. Barton sitting at an even 50, North Greenville at just a tick over 38%. So if the rules of basketball do apply here, which 9 times out of 10 they do, 50% is very hard to maintain, extremely hard. So how Barton responds to not shooting as well in the second half compared to the first is going to be interesting here.
North Greenville will start us off here in the third quarter here on the inbound. North Greenville 41% though from beyond the arc, so see if North Greenville can keep that up. That's what only has them down by 11 is Carter and those 3-pointers. Otherwise this one would be a lot uglier than it is. Well, here we are underway. North Greenville now heading toward the right-hand goal. Barton headed toward the left. Saunders hands it off. Carter will immediately fire a three, too strong. Averett with the rebound, kicks it out to Donahue left wing and poked away from her by the Barton defender. Will stay North Greenville ball. Here comes Saunders out to Donahue, trapped in the corner. Gets it away to Averett. Now Stoddard up top. Stoddard with some room down the middle. That closes quickly and tried to sling it back to Averett. Instead, will go out of bounds as Averett was out of position.
And, you know, it's just players that aren't used to playing with each other all that much. Averett not really seeing a lot of starting time or a lot of playing time in general until this past week. So Donahue and her not quite on the same page yet. That'll change in the future.
Barton now looking for their first buckets of the half. As Kimball has it up top over left side Neal. Back to the free throw line for Peterkin. Now right wing, under 10 to shoot for the Bulldogs. Kimball's going to step and fire and hit it. And that is for three.
That was great ball movement by Barton. Little change of pace. Been doing very well with the up-tempo. Spread it out for 10, 20 seconds.
Yeah, Barton's been shuffling it around. North Greenville's been having a hard time getting set defensively. As Donahue from the left wing blocked away, flips it back to Carter. Now Carter heads over to the left side, trying to sneak behind Donahue. Carter with under 10 to shoot. Drives in, tries to lob it up and gets it.
Carter keeping her team in the works right now, only down 12 for the Crusaders.
Still a ways to go though, as Barton with Neal now underneath. Shot blocked from behind, but rolls in anyway, as that is Kiana Wynn. Kind of a quiet day for her. That's only her 8th point for this game. She comes in leading the team with averaging 20.3. It sails out of bounds off Peterkin, still be North Greenville ball.
And just in general with that block, this whole game, a block party on both sides and not a lot of fouls being called. Only, I believe, 5 total free throws between the two teams.
Yeah, Barton's made both of theirs. North Greenville's attempted 3, made 2. Here's Donahue right side, open lane, bounce pass left side. Averett with the short jumper, in and out, no good. Barton's going to run it up tempo again. Saunders trying to knock it away and gets called for the foul.
Correct call. Saunders a little too aggressive trying to get this foul, or trying to get this steal, picking up the foul in the process.
Still though, only her first, as the Bulldogs still have control of the basketball. Going over the left side. Now back right with Jackson. Jackson into the corner. Another 3 on the way from Kimball. Too strong off back iron. Offensive board though to Neal. And another North Greenville foul.
This one on Bree Stoddard.
Her first, team second.
Her first foul. And with North Greenville back-to-back fouls here in the past few seconds. Nobody's hit the bonus yet, as here comes Barton with the 3. Short, no good. Kimball gets her on rebound after firing it. And now Averett called for the foul.
North Greenville just not playing well on loose ball situations.
First foul against Natalie Averett. Still a Barton ball. Inbound secured by Neal. Up top to Jackson. Jackson drives in the free throw line, bounce pass right. Here's a win, blocked by Averett, and Stoddard scoops up the loose ball. Right side now, Donahue. She drives into the free throw line, spins, puts it up right-handed, and hits it. Should be 9 for Donahue now, as 3 minutes down here in the third quarter.
North Greenville's still going to need a lot more production out of her to mount a comeback.
Jackson over left to Neal. And now back right to Jackson. Jackson hands it off. Kimball has it with 10 to shoot. Kimball right side, steps in top on the top of the circle, and look, I guess another North Greenville foul.
It looks like they're going to whistle Cassandra Saunders for trying to run through a block.
Saunders, her second, team fourth.
2 fouls against Saunders, and now the 4th team foul against North Greenville will put Barton in the bonus for the final 6:47, and Kimball called for a travel.
It'd be easy for Barton to just chalk it up to as a wasted opportunity, but just in the last minute alone, they've reached the bonus at the next foul for North Greenville.
Yeah, plus it seems like we're going to spend about a minute and a half, like actual game time at that end of the court for Barton, but Barton really just held it in control for like 10 minutes as Carter, missing the 3 from the far side corner, had the tough angle, and it's going to go out of bounds back to Barton. An 11th turnover against North Greenville. Barton Jackson underneath. They got, it looks like Jackson open underneath. Or no, that is Wynn. And Donahue whistled for the foul.
And a little uncharacteristic. Karen Donahue not known for racking up fouls.
5th team foul. And Wynn able to hit the first one.
That's already the 3rd foul on Karen Donahue for the game.
Wynn hits them both, and it's 51-37. Donahue's going to stay in, try and get this North Greenville offense jump started, fires a 3 and hits it.
Donahue for 3.
No, stared down her defender and went for it.
No big, no problem. That defense still got to come up with a stop here. Saunders reaching in, able to knock it loose, but Barton hauls it back in with Jackson. Saunders able to knock it away from Peterkin, but that will get away from him. Trying to go to the right side, Wynn able to beat Donahue, and off the rim, no good. Gets her on rebound though, fires it back out, and Saunders strips it again. 4-on-2 here as Saunders right side will pull up, try to sling it to Averett, picked up by Donahue, and a whistle for the foul.
Who's going to come up with it?
All right, catch Barton here. Saunders trying to find Averett, and Wynn running into Donahue, and Donahue a little bit limpy again.
Donahue's going to take a seat on the bench.
She's been roughed up this game.
Yeah, wincing in a little bit of pain.
And now go to Saunders here, 11-point lead for Barton. Saunders to the free throw line, puts up the jumper, too strong. Here comes Stoddard on the rebound and hooks it in good.
Bree Stoddard doing real good on offensive rebounds right now. Second chance opportunity for the Crusaders cashes in.
51-42, 9-point lead for Barton. And Bulldogs hacked on the arm and fouled. That is Neal.
Foul on the shot, number 12, Alano Shelton.
Shelton tagged with the foul, her first.
Well, real foul trouble for North Greenville is Donahue up there with those 3 fouls. Saunders with 2, though. Everybody else with either 1 or none. First free throw in ain't good for Neal.
Well, you say that about the 3 fouls for Karen Donahue, sitting on the bench for injury reasons, not foul trouble reasons.
Trainer didn't stick with her long, so whatever it is must be pretty minor as the second free throw rattles out, no good. And she's at the end of the bench closest to Coach Holliday, ready to come back in. As here is Shelton, left wing, fires it over to Saunders right side, makes a break for it, slings it to Averett, up and in good.
And Averett playing in the post, something North Greenville hasn't had a true post threat in quite some time for the women's team. Looking good for number 41.
I need that height advantage underneath. As we're under 5, clock will stop here at the next dead ball, 52-44, North Greenville down 8. McGorry over the right side, Here comes a hook shot. Stoddard with the block. Saunders picks it up from the right side of the lane. Too strong on the put up. And Peterkin with the rebound. Carter backpedaling, trying to guard against Neal.
Block from behind.
Puts it out of bounds. Good job by Carter. Able to block it out of bounds, and that will take us to our under 5 timeout. North Greenville starting to make a ball game of it here, 52-44, closest they've been in a long time. Barton's led by as much as 14 this game. North Greenville has not led yet this game. We'll see what North Greenville has in store for the rest of this quarter, see if they can chip away any more at this Barton lead. Take a quick break, bring it back for the rest of the third quarter here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
At this time, North Greenville University basketball would like to thank all the Scorers Table sponsors, including Pepsi Cola, Hampton Inn and Travelers Rest, BB&T Bank, and DLK Apparel. If you or your business would like to sponsor North Greenville Athletics, please contact Mr. Mike Asepko for more information.
.412 left to go here in the third quarter. North Greenville down by 8, 52-44. For the moment, though, the Lady Crusaders able to outscore the Bulldogs 11-8. Here in the third, Barton does have the ball, though, at their end. Inbound will go to Dean. She'll bring it into the corner. Fire it up top for Kimball. Bulldogs have moved away from their up-tempo offense that they used to gain their lead.
Foul away from the ball again.
And this time it's against Barton.
Looks like they're going to call for a 3-second violation.
4 minutes to go here in the third. Prime opportunity to capitalize for North Greenville. Averett blocked by Peterkin out of bounds. I don't think she was trying to go for a shot. Might have been trying to go to Carter in the corner.
Was absolutely trying to make the quick pass. Peterkin realized it.
There's Saunders right wing. She'll move up top. Hand it off to Carter. Carter's going to go for that long three again and hit it.
With Donahue on the bench, Cameron Carter is the leader for this team on the floor.
She is at least a foot or two away from the black line that represents the circle, and Carter's making the NBA threes. Here's McGrory up top for Barton, over to Kimball left side. Now Kimball heads to the right, 10 to shoot. She'll put up a long two, and nice bank shot for Kimball. North Greenville going long down to Carter, trying to find Averett, and Peterkin again able to knock it out of bounds.
Great defense right now from number 23 for Barton.
See, 3 rebounds for Peterkin, but that should be her already posted up 5 blocks.
That should be her second tip pass in the last minute.
Foul call, or whistle, and a foul as Carter and Averett get tangled up.
Foul early. Carter went to the floor. Averett went up for the rebound before the whistle. Fell down right on Carter.
Second foul against Peterkin. Second team foul against Barton. And Cameron Carter at the free throw line. First one in and good. Not this, a 6-point ball game.
Here in the game for Barton's number 4, Dinah Neal.
Neal back in for the Bulldogs, taking position closest to Carter on the left there.
Well, I guarantee you Barton, as we wait for this free throw.
It's good.
Barton.
Will they bring back the up-tempo?
I don't know. Barton, in all the film study, I guarantee you were keying in on Karen Donahue. And with a, I don't want to say subpar night, but not up to her standards, and the rest of the team getting involved, kind of hard to know what to expect.
And this North Greenville defense struggling. These offensive boards hard to get. 3 ball off the rim and missed by Jones. And Lady Crusader ball here.
Chance to cut it to a 1-possession game with a basket here.
And 54-49, 2:45 to play in the third. Saunders has it. Looking for help. It's screened by Everett from behind. Saunders drives in and just lost a handle on it.
Just one of those deals, tries to make a cut to the basket before she actually corrals the ball, loses it off her hand, making the move.
McGrory in the front court for the Bulldogs over left side. Jones need another defensive stop here as Neal over to the right side. McGrory back up top. Neal now looking for help, tries McGrory right side, feeds it through underneath. Here comes Wynn, and she travels. This third quarter might be one to forget for Barton, as here comes Karen Donahue back in.
Donahue back from a well-deserved rest, doesn't get many of those on game day. So see what a fresh number 14 can do for North Greenville.
Donahue not too shabby from beyond the arc, only 1 for 2 today. There's Saunders with it. 2 minutes to go in the third. Saunders over to left for Shelton. One hands it underneath Brazil for the basket and gets it in. 54-51, 3-point ball game.
Bailey Brazil adding her name to the stat sheet.
3 points for Brazil so far, as Barton, their past few trips down here have been a few turnovers, as here comes Neal breaking to the basket to end that drought.
Nice spin off the glass.
Now North Greenville looking to answer, and timeout called by Coach Holliday.
After being down as much as 12, 14 points, North Greenville cuts it to 3 with a chance here with 1:28 left in the third quarter with the ball to tie the game, or at least cut it to a 1-point deficit with a basket.
Still got some defensive issues to work out, but Barton kind of shooting themselves in the foot there in the third quarter has helped out North Greenville's cause. Now we are tied up in the turnover battle as well, 12 apiece.
And that's just one thing, as the largest lead was 14 points. I'm looking at the stat sheets now. Barton shot 50% from the field in the first half, just slightly below that now at 46, still maintaining relatively close to their entirety of the game. But North Greenville up a whole 4.5% to 42.6, and shooting very well from beyond the arc, 7 of 16.
Now look at that too, and 13 offensive rebounds for Barton.
But 8 of those in the first half.
Yeah. So only 5 this time round. If it comes down to who's able to out-jump who off the glass, Barton with the advantage, but kind of slowed things down here to second half. Shelton's got to get the inbound away, gets Saunders. Saunders hands it off Carter right side. Thought about that 3 and not sure where she was going on that one. And one official saying it's North Greenville ball. So somebody got a hand on it for Barton.
Interesting play.
I
honestly have no clue what just happened.
It just went out of the hands of Carter like a rocket, but North Greenville able to catch a break here. Carter flips it to Shelton, who gives it right back to her. 10 to shoot. Carter drives in, puts it up, wide left, no good. Rebound to Neal. She'll bring it into front court. We're ready for the final minute here of the third quarter. Kimball left side, up top to Neal. McGrory right side. Back to Kimball again. Kimball over to McGrory for 3 right side. Short, no good. Carter tips a rebound. She's got it. And again, just loses it out of her hands, and it's still North Greenville ball.
Tipped away by number 4 right there.
Dinah Neal with the tip away. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. I have to take a shot here. Saunders around to the right side. Trying to go to Carter, can't get it to her. Now Saunders still up top, testing the right side. Still trying to go Carter with 10 to shoot. Can't get Carter open, well covered by Neal. And pass tipped away out of bounds by Kimball. North Greenville ball with 5 to shoot.
Smart play to get a reset, but only 5 seconds on the clock. Going to be hard to draw something up here.
Inbound to Donahue. Donahue's got to put it up. Clock's not moving. Now let's see if they just elect to restart it, if they're going to take some time off. Bump it down to 3 seconds to shoot. I'm not sure if that helps or hurts.
Position's going to move to under the basket, but I'm right there with you.
Inbound, trying to go to Brazil, stolen away by Wynn. So no worries about the shot clock now. 15 seconds for Barton to hold for the shot. 5-point lead, trying to tack on to a little bit more to it as we're under 10 here. Neal drives down, and a blocking foul called against Saunders.
Foul call number 23.
Barton will more than likely end the quarter with free throws.
Should be the third foul on Saunders.
Neal able to get the first free throw.
Into the game for Barton's number 10, Kayla Mitchell.
Kayla Mitchell, freshman from Bel Air, Maryland. And for Barton. Hit them both for Neal. 6 seconds for North Greenville to get down the floor. Saunders to half court. Over right side, Shelton brings it down. 2 seconds, puts it up. Short, no good. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. So North Greenville able to cut the deficit down to 3. Barton able to put it back up to 7. So we're going to have a fourth quarter shootout coming up, 58-51. Barton with a 7-point lead as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter of play here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Welcome back. The fourth quarter of play here between North Greenville and Barton women's basketball. Men's game coming up. Have a first tip scheduled for around 4 p.m. Still got 10 minutes to play in this one. Barton led by as much as 14. They had it cut down to 3 toward the end of the quarter. They were able to push the lead back to 7. So North Greenville have enough left in the tank to try and complete the comeback, or will Barton drop the hammer and run that lead back up? They have the ball here to start off the quarter. Shot in and good from Kiana Wynn. And
that's a good start.
That is a good start. Wynn's in double digits already. That's 12 for her. Coming in averaging 20 for Barton. Leads back up to 9 as here's Donahue driving in. Free throw line, gets to Brazil, right side over the basket, no good.
Right idea, just too strong off the glass.
And Bulldogs, they have hit the accelerator once more. Neal up top to Jackson. Now back right side to Neal, and now they will pull back and not press the advantage. Jackson with it over the left side, slings it back to Wynn. Now right side, Neal with 10 to shoot. Nothing open for Peterkin. Back outside the circle, Kimball for 3. That's in and out, no good. Rebound goes to Peterkin. She'll try. And
Brazil.
hacked on the arm by Brazil there.
Foul call number 34, Bailey Brazil.
And
Her
first.
Team first.
And we'll send Peterkin to the line. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Peterkin. Able to get the first free throw in and good. 5 blocks as well.
Number 22, Marie Stoddard. And number 41, Natalie Everett.
Bree Stoddard and Everett checking back into the game.
Everett she was a big part of helping get that lead down to 3. See how much of this fourth quarter she gets on the floor. Second free throw is also good. It's 62-51, 11-point lead for Barton. Here's Saunders over to the left side. Now cuts it back right. Spin move underneath. Blocked. Go out of bounds, and who else but Peterkin?
Big height advantage for Peterkin on Saunders.
6'2" going up against 5'8" there. Carter sails the inbound up to Donahue. Nice reception. Donahue from the top of the circle fires it back out to Saunders. Saunders down the lane, puts it up right-handed, rolls out, no good. And here's Peterkin behind the defense again, and Barton picking the pace back up.
And this is what got them the big lead to begin with. Sneaking behind the defense on the fast break.
Saunders left side. Game starting to get away from North Greenville again. Donahue up top, drives in, puts it up left-handed, short, no good, gets her own rebound. She'll try again, blocked from behind, Peterkin rips it away. 2-on-2 here, now make it 3-on-2 over left side for Kimball. 3, good.
No one within 10 feet of her. It was catch and shoot.
Largest lead of the game here for Barton at 16. As Saunders with the screen from Everett, drives in right side, misses it short, no good, rebound to Barton. Kimball flips it back to Jackson, and now we'll have Neal. Neal just trying to burn some clock, flips it to Jackson, gets a screen set, left side, goes back to Neal underneath, and Everett called for the foul.
Foul call number 41, Natalie Everett. Her second, team second.
Second foul against Everett, second team foul against North Greenville as well, and this will put Neal at the line. She's been pretty busy from there, 3 of 4 today. Give her the first one.
Not used to the afternoon games, Ray?
No. Well, I think it was last Saturday had the doubleheader against Limestone, the 5:30, 7:30
that's
tip-off
fair.
times.
That's fair.
Because normally those are our weekday tip-off times. Second one short from Neal. As Donahue will bring it in front court, trying to feed Carter. Able to keep it in play. Here comes Carter, left side, takes a step, puts it up. Can't get it, but she's fouled.
Foul call number 22, Kiana Wynn.
Foul on Wynn, that's her third. Carter at the free throw line. Best chance to get some points here with the clock stopped. Able to get the first one.
Your Crusaders number 21, Savannah Hughes.
Hughes back into the game, one of 3 Lady Crusaders who have not recorded a point yet this game. Shelton hasn't, one of 4. Rogers hasn't either. Carter able to get them both, make it 68-53. Barton will once again slow things down and try and use up all that shot clock. Maybe not. Here comes Kimball, right side 3, no good. Rebound to Neal. She'll put it up right-handed, no good. Loose ball again, still loose. And another offensive board with Kimball. Over the left side, Jackson trying to feed it through to Wynn. Here comes Wynn, hacked on the arm and fouled by Herring.
Foul shot number 24, Kara Herring. Her first. Team third.
Shooting foul will send Wynn to the line. No good on the first one. Only the third missed free throw for Barton today. Here's Rogers back in for Herring.
Crusaders number 15, Kathleen Rogers.
Short on the second one. Stoddard able to pick up the ball. Now we'll fire it over right side. Donahue's there. Everybody outside the arc now. Couple crashing in as Donahue fouled on the shot.
That's the third time she's hit the floor tonight.
Foul call number 12, Tatiana Jackson. Her first, team second.
A foul against Jackson for her first. Sent Donahue to the line. It's the first one. And got them both. 68-55, 6.5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Barton over to the left side for Kimball. They go underneath, shot up, no good. Carter with the rebound. That one coming from, maybe that was Wynn. As here comes Carter, she'll pop and lock for three, no good. Too strong on that one from Carter. And Barton will once again slow things down. Kimball has it left, challenged by Carter and Rogers. Now Jackson is right, into the corner for Neal. 10 to shoot, up to top of the circle for Kimball. Drives in, loses it, turns it over to Carter, flips it to Donahue. A 4-on-2 here for a moment as Rogers right side, back to Carter. Carter looking for that open three. Instead, we'll have a wide open lane for two.
Snuck right through the defense.
Starting to affect Barton a little bit. About 4 of their 5 defenders were up challenging at the three-point line. Carter able to get around them all as here comes Wynn. Right side, kicks it out. And now Neal down the middle, floats it up, too strong. Gets her own rebound, hacked on the arm, fouled, and she'll head to the line for one more.
And that'll be the fourth on Donahue.
Foul the shot number 14, Karen Donahue.
And it is.
Her fourth, team fourth.
Schmidt will come in for Carter. Coach Holliday going to try and leave Donahue in there and try and get North Greenville back into this thing.
Yeah, Coach Willis Holliday knows Karen Donahue is his best opportunity to mount a comeback. So even if she has 4 fouls, there's only 5.5 minutes left in the game.
Three-point play there for Barton. Puts it up 71-57. We approach the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Schmidt across the circle over to Rogers. Wants a three. Got it. Rogers. Good time to heat up. Rogers spent a lot of this game on the bench as here comes Peter. That's Wynn, in and out, no good. Rebound Stoddard, yes. Trying to get it to Hughes behind the defense. She's got everybody beat, doesn't get the roll. Story of the game right there for North Greenville.
A lot of opportunity, not a lot of success.
As we're past halfway in the fourth quarter, Barton up 11, trying to hold on. Neal over to the right side. Has Jackson over there to help her out. 10 to shoot. She'll put up a long 2 right side and hit it. And timeout, Barton.
Timeout, Barton.
Should be our under 5 timeout, though, so this is what it will stand as. Barton with a 13-point lead, 73-60. Trying to walk out of Hayes here with a win. Men's game still coming up next. Expect a 4 p.m. tip-off after we're done here with game number 1 of this doubleheader here on the North Greenville Sports Network. 4:31 to go here on the North Greenville Sports Network. 13-point lead for Barton, 73-60. Get ready to go back to action. Men's game coming up next around 4 p.m. Barton looking for win number 11 on the season. So far, it has been all Bulldogs. North Greenville has not led in this game. Got very close, though, to 3, but couldn't close any closer. As here comes Stoddard, kicks it out. Hughes for 3, left side, good!
And Hughes finally adds her name to the stat book.
So that will leave Shelton and Herring as the only 2 Lady Crusaders who have not scored a point yet in this game. Neal over to the right side with Jackson for Barton. They're not trying to run the clock down under 4 minutes as here comes Kimball, no good on the 3. Another offensive board, maybe. Ball's loose on the ground. Where's the jump ball? There it is. And the arrow points to NGU.
Jump ball controlled by your Crusaders.
Stoddard right side, she wants 3. That's in and out, no good. Good look at it, but here's Schmidt. Underneath for 2, and the offensive board for Schmidt. And the points. 73-65, North Greenville once again fought their way back into this thing. Can the defense make a stop? Peterkin at the free throw line, kicks it out to Kimball. Kimball right side, puts it up one-handed, too strong. Stoddard with the rebound. Stoddard a rebounding machine this game. To Hughes right side. Around 2 defenders blocked from Peterkin. Now you want to talk about a height difference there. That was 6'2" against 5'3".
Here's the game of Barton number 2013.
Good opportunity here for North Greenville as Peterkin to the bench for Barton. Stoddard right side, looks underneath Donahue. Donahue spins for the basket, puts it up. Wide right, no good. And timeout Barton.
Timeout Barton.
So that's 2 for them. Bulldogs will be down to 2 timeouts left. North Greenville with 3. And also speaking of threes, 3:09 left to play here in the 4th. 4 of the Bulldog starters have hit double figures, and their 5th. Dinah Neal is 1 point away from joining that club, so almost all the Bulldog starters have managed to get into double figures. Kimball's got 18, one rebound away from a double-double. Jackson's got 11, Win with 12. Doesn't look like Peterkin will post up another triple-double here today, but she's got 10 points, 5 rebounds, and Neal a point away from joining the rest of her starters. Cameron Carter with 23 for North Greenville. Donahue's got 14. And trying to finish this thing out. Neal to Kimball. And now Dean back in right side. Wynn also outside the circle. Now she'll move underneath. And here comes Neal. Puts it up too strong. Rebound Rogers. North Greenville's 9 of 20 from beyond the arc. Needs some 3-pointers. Pass tipped. A foul called against Wynn. Reaching over Donahue.
Foul call number 22.
And that's her 4th.
Her 4th. Team 2nd.
So one of the big-time scores for Barton in foul trouble. Rogers inbound tipped by Dean. All over Schmidt. And timeout. NGU.
North Greenville having some significant trouble trying to inbound the ball there, so Coach Willis Holiday trying to draw something up that's going to have a little more success than what was going on right there.
Yeah, Coach right now just trying to make sure the officials know how long his timeout's going to be. Now he's in there deciphering the play. So 2:45 to go. 8-point ball game. Barton kind of been hit or miss this whole game. First quarter, North Greenville was in it, only down 5, and Barton's up-tempo offense took hold in the second quarter. This second half has been kind of a little bit sloppy for Barton. A lot of turnovers and a lot of missed shots.
And North Greenville, the second half, playing a lot better from the rebounding perspective, turning it over less.
North Greenville, last time they were in the fourth quarter against Southern Wesleyan, as there's Peterkin with a block against Donahue and out of bounds off of NGU. North Greenville was ahead at this point. Here in the fourth quarter, they were ahead against Southern Wesleyan, but gave up a 14-point lead to fall in overtime.
Here in the game for the Crusaders, number 32, Cameron Carter.
Carter back in for Rogers. It'll be Barton ball, though. Bulldogs get across the half-court stripe. Will try and milk the clock. Two more subs readied by Coach Holliday. Saunders and Everett ready to come back in. Jackson, no pressure on the arc here. 10 to shoot. Jackson now moves up top side. Going up against Hughes, she'll test the right side over to Neal. That's Kimball. Kimball on the right side, got to put it up and get called for the shot clock violation.
That's a huge mistake from Barton right there. Whether or not you were going to make the shot, you didn't give yourself an opportunity.
All for being conservative and all, and trying to maintain your lead and preserve this win, but got to be aware of that shot clock too.
Got to be aware of that in both. North Greenville having several players scrappy on inbounds and coming away with steals today.
Saunders
so
back
got
to
be aware of that.
Under 2 minutes to play as here comes Carter, left side, in for two. A rare two-pointer from Carter. But she gets it. 73-67.
Only 6 points.
It'll come down to the defense, though. As here's Neal over to Kimball, left side. Jackson's there. One more foul by North Greenville also puts Barton in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. 4 missed free throws today for the Bulldogs. Kimball with 5 to shoot, drives in, puts it up right-handed, and doesn't get the roll. Rebound, out of bounds off of Barton. The battle of the Titans there. Perkins, Peterkin, and Everett.
Yeah, Peterkin arguing that Everett knocked it out of bounds, but regardless, the call's gonna stand. North Greenville with a chance to cut it to 1.
Yeah, critical possession here with Saunders into front court. Carter is on the floor. Let's see if they try and go for the 3, or they got Stoddard out there as well. Here's Carter in the corner. Barton not going to let her take it. Final minute here in the fourth quarter. Carter's going to go for 2 and miss it wide left. Everett with the rebound, though. Kicks it out to Stoddard. Stoddard hauls it in. 10 to shoot. Saunders over to Donahue. 5 to shoot. Donahue got to put it up. And North Greenville's going to run out of time.
I think Donahue was unaware that the first shot never hit the rim. Just assumed she had another 30.
That might have been the ball game right there, as the lead remains 6 for Barton here. 45 seconds to go. Kimball brings it into front court for the Bulldogs. Will have to take a shot. Neal from the left side to Peterkin at the free throw line, kicks it back outside the circle. Barton on the keep away mission now, as here comes Kimball with 10 to shoot. From the right side now, under 5 to shoot, puts it up at the free throw line, short, no good, gets her own rebound, and now Barton can hold as the shot clock is off. Trapped on the sideline, and timeout Barton.
And interesting for North Greenville not to foul there. It's only a 6-point game. Went for the trap instead with the shot clock already turned off.
The Bulldogs down to the last timeout. 8.6 seconds to go. Should still beat Barton ball when we get out of this timeout. As it stands right now, North Greenville needs to make up 6, barring a foul and free throws coming up, which they will have 2 of. Appreciate that. So inbound will go to Barton here. Kimball has it. 5 seconds to go, trying to run the clock out. And Neal will scamper away with it to the North Greenville logo. And that will bring us to the end of this one in regulation. So Barton able to hold on for the win, up 73-67. They fend off North Greenville. Another great comeback for North Greenville, but falls just short, as North Greenville will outscore Barton in the final 2 quarters. But the Bulldogs, with their hot start, scoring 22 points in the first and second quarter, keeps North Greenville at bay. 73-67, your final score. Men's game coming up in about 25 minutes, so still right on time for that 4 p.m. tip-off. And here's how we got you through this first game. Barton shooting 50% at the half. That drops to 41.8% at the end of the ball game. North Greenville with 37.9. Three-pointers, lots of them. Barton 6 of 17, good enough for 35%. North Greenville 9 of 20 for 45. Barton 4 missed free throws. They went 11 of 15 from the charity stripe. North Greenville went 8 of 9. Big number to look at today. Barton with 45 rebounds total, 18 of them offensively, compared to only 12 for North Greenville, 37 overall rebounds. So the boards were hot tonight for Barton. Turnover battle. Barton commits 14 to North Greenville's 15, so the Bulldogs able to pull out a slight edge in that category. Mentioned that 4 of the Bulldogs starters had hit double figures. That's the way it will stay. Kimball finishes with 18, Jackson with 11, Wynn with 12, and Peterkin with 10. Also a double-double for Alex Kimball, as Dinah Neal falls a point short of joining the rest of her starters with those double figures. For North Greenville, Carter had the hot hand today, 25 points for her. Donahue rattles off 14 with 8 rebounds and 4 assists, so a bit of a subpar night for Donahue. North Greenville as well. Kyla Schmidt cashing in 4, Trentham with 2, Hughes with 3, Rogers with 3, Stoddard with 7, Saunders with 2, and then Brazil and Everett will finish out the North Greenville scoring with 3 and 4 points. That's a breakdown of all the individual numbers. Now time to announce our Moser Greer Player of the Game. Barton able to get the win today, 73-67. Men's game coming up, so who are we going to give it to?
Well, there's a lot on this Barton team that put in a lot of effort, but a double-double from Alex Kimball, 18 and 10, throwing a steal and an assist on top to go along with all that. Good work by number 5.
And how about, Shanika Perkins? She finishes with 8 blocks and 3 steals, so just a bit short of that triple-double again.
That came up very close for a double-double on. You don't normally see that with points and blocks. That's a more unique one than usual, but
well, she pulled it off against Mount Olive, but that is the way it will finish. So let's say Alex Kimball, your Moser Greer Player of the Game for Barton, able to help secure the win for the Bulldogs. Take a quick look at the upcoming schedules for both these teams. As Barton will have a road matchup January 15th at Southern Wesleyan in Central. A 5:30 tip there for North Greenville. They will look to get back on the winning things as the Lady Crusaders fall to 3 and 12 overall. Still only 2 conference wins overall. North Greenville has a matchup, I believe it's Monday afternoon, it is, with Mount Olive.
And then their next match after that, a rematch at Barton College from the match you just watched today.
A pretty quick turnaround there, and that's the upcoming schedule for both teams. So we'll sign off here, get things set up for the men's game between Barton and North Greenville coming up in now just over 21 minutes. Stick with us. We still got game 2 coming up here on the Saturday doubleheader. You're watching the North Greenville Sports Network.